Hey guys, it's Neil Kachik and Erika Sprung from Trench Fitness.
Hi.
Coming to you from the Trench Fitness kitchen today. This is where all the magic takes place, aka the cooking and weighing of our foods on a daily basis. We wanted to make this video for you guys today, kind of in relation to our consistency and compliance video. And what today's video is going to be about is different food choices that we make ourselves and kind of how we work them into our daily food totals and still accomplish our goals. Right now, Erika is 12 weeks out.
Yeah, 12.
12 weeks out from a figure competition in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So we've been slowly dieting her down and bringing her weight down over the last 3 to 4 months. Still 12 weeks to go, but we make sure that we give ourselves plenty of time. So we're not crash dieting, dropping calories really low, and we more so do it with a slow, gradual process. Myself, I'm currently in my off season. As you guys might have seen today, we just registered and Erika just qualified for CPU Nationals. Woohoo! Yesterday at her first powerlifting meet. So a big congratulations goes out to Erika.
Thank you.
So we're about 5 weeks away from that. So me more so right now, I'm focused on the strength gains. Erika's more focused on maintaining her strength and being strong at a lower body weight at the CPU Nationals. So to get underway, we just went to the grocery store. We usually shop at Superstore. I don't really know why, but we're just comfortable with that store, and that's where we shop. So went to Superstore. We probably go to Superstore
Every day.
almost every day, I would say. Yep. So just like any other day. And we're just going to quickly run through, Erika's going to go through kind of the foods we eat, why maybe we eat these certain foods. Most of the time it's because we like the way they taste. But the one thing in relation to our consistency and compliance video is that we are conscious and aware of absolutely everything we put in our mouths. So we're weighing out foods down to a T. We got our handy weigh scale.
Got it from my girlfriend Osa. It's super cool. You push a button here and it.
Shout out goes out to Osa. So everything is weighed and measured, and we're just very conscious and very consistent with how we weigh and measure our foods. And we feel that in order to accomplish your goals, whether it be weight loss, gaining muscle, that you need to be weighing your foods and be consistent. Otherwise, how else do you know how many calories you're taking in, and how to allot those calories with your training? So Erika's going to take it away.
Alright guys, so we have a variety of foods here as Neil has said. You can kind of guess the ones that belong to me, the ones that belong to him, based on where our goals are at this time. So, in this bag here we have some frozen yogurt, caramel pecan crunch yogurt, and Neil has been looking in the frozen food section for a really long time, trying to find a frozen yogurt or an ice cream that wasn't ridiculously high in fat, because the majority of them had around 17 grams of fat for like half a cup. And if you think about what a half a cup is, just grab it here, that amount about right there is half a cup, so that having that with 17 grams of fat, if you're only getting about 30 grams a day, it's not going to be the most satisfying thing in the world. So, with this one, there's only 2.5 grams, again, for a half a cup portion. So, I'll walk you through a couple other things we have here. We have hummus. It's the new fad around our house. We take one of these multigrain pitas, pop it in the oven for about, how long did you say, hun? 10 minutes?
Yeah, about 10-15 minutes.
10-15 minutes on 400. If you're cooking like me and you're super hungry, it might be 7 minutes at 450. So we have that. Dip it in some hummus. We have a light one and regular. The only real difference here, again, is just in the fat grams. So the light one for 2 tablespoons or 30 grams is 1, and for this one is 5. So 1 and 5. Next, we have what Neil calls candy. Just some frozen dried fruit. if you need to get your carbs up, but your
It's not actually frozen. It's just dried
it's just
fruit.
dried. I don't know why I keep saying frozen. This is a frozen yogurt. Pop it on the scale. Tracking in MyFitnessPal. We have apples. We probably eat about 2, sometimes more apples a day. Bean sprouts. I'm really into this right now. Instead of having pasta, I'll saute these in a little bit of soy sauce with some vegetables and have this in lieu of noodles. That's one thing I've been doing. Lots of vegetables, bell peppers, good for stir fries, broccoli. I know people always complain about broccoli. I don't mind it not that much. Celery, I like to have celery and dip. So instead of using a salad dressing or any of the dips you can buy from the grocery store, I just use some mustard. This one here we found is horseradish Dijon. There are no grams of carbs, so that really appeals to me.
It's not focusing, but that's okay. So what else we got here is some almond milk. Whatever that weird looking thing is, I always forget what it is.
Butternut squash.
I was walking through the grocery store today with it,
Like this.
holding it up in the air. Erika got a good laugh about that. A couple loaves of bread. And what else? We got some spinach. Bagels. This is a new one here for me today. So we got a box of cereal. Decided to give, what is this one? It's kind of like, what are they, mini wheats?
Mini wheats.
I guess a cheaper because it was President's Choice brand. Erika got some fish that was on sale. So to get our protein intake in for the day. And other than that, a couple other fruits, bananas, and that is about it. So most of the foods we choose are generally lower in fat, because that's one you really got to watch. Your fat number can get out of control quite fast. So we try to keep that down, try to choose lower fat choices. But again, we still do need some fat, so we don't go absolutely zero fat. We still do keep a little bit in our diets. And then carbs are really based on where our carb numbers are at. So with me, I'm eating 500 to 600 grams of carbs a day. So unfortunately, I can't eat all broccoli, spinach, and vegetables to reach that number. So we do have to get creative with a few other foods. Erika likes to eat more vegetables just because her carb number is lower. It allows her to feel more full with her foods. And then everything else just kind of fits into our calorie requirements and macro totals for the day. So that about wraps it up. That's a little insight into what we eat. It's not, it's not just chicken and broccoli. There's lots of variety here. This is definitely not all we eat. So we usually come back from the grocery store with something different each time. And we just, every time we eat something different, it gives us, a new idea of what exactly is in that food, and it's basically another tool to our arsenal of tools to accomplish our goals. So that's it. Anything else you want to say, Erika?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys. We appreciate it. I hope you learned a little bit from this video, and I hope that it helps you accomplish all of your goals. With love from the Trench Kitchen, as Erika says. Neil and Erika, peace and out.